Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday the 15th of July 2009 and I'm standing on the northern edge of Dover's Napoleonic defences embedded into the Western Heights. They begin on the far side of what is known as the Drop Redoubt, some 700 yards in that direction, and if I turn round they end some 800 yards to the west. Today I'm going to show you around the Detached Bastion, part of the North Centre Bastion, and the way I'm going to get in is via that two-storey structure there, which is known as a Caponier, and apparently that's French for chicken cage. Now the shape of the Detached Bastion, if you can imagine the Great Pyramid of Cheops, Khaftu, or whatever this week's name is, and truncated, say, top third taken off and then tipped on its side. That's what this thing looks like from the air. This northern face is about 50 yards long. The more or less parallel southern face is 120 yards long. The western edge there is about 85 yards long, and the eastern edge is about 70 yards long. Sorry about the wind noise, but the next shot should be taken from inside there. Hiya, well, I'm in the Caponier now. That's my entry point. I'm going to need to use a torch from now on. I can't multitask to save my life, so I'm just going to walk through to the front part of the Caponier. I'm going onto an archway now. You can see the rifle slits there. Okay, so we're in the front part here, just at the ground floor. To the right there, that's a massive brick arch. What I'm going to do is shoot this in a series of short clips. And the reason I'm going to shoot it in a series of short clips is so if I do one big long one, you know, I might get to the stage where I have to do the whole thing again. So what I'm showing you now is the second level, which consists, or used to consist, of a continuous slate balcony, but there's been quite a lot of damage over the years. Okay, just going up to look at the ceiling. There's an air shaft there. You have to be careful of those on the surface because some of them are sort of flush to the grass up there. Now we're going to go into the back half via that arch. Here I am in the back half. I'm just going to turn around. It's a short gallery leading off to the right down there. Now this used to be a really scary place when my friends and I were 5 and 6 and used to come up here, because just to the right there, not a single stray photon of light ever got in there. And we didn't have candles, we didn't have matches, we didn't have torches either. So being Stone Age children, we used stones to tell us what was in there before we actually went in. Now when I show you with the when I walk in and show you the next shot, you can see it's not much of anything, or appears not to be. Here we are. It's an ammunition room, and those holes are for ventilation. Only we're so far underground, the question is, where did the holes come out? Well, a minor secret of this room is that it's actually a room within the room, within a room. Let's see if I can see all the way through. Not sure if that shows up. Anyway, it's a room within the room, and the entry and exit points I'll show you in the next shot. There you go. It's that series of air bricks there, and the same here. You've got similar rooms in the Drop Redoubt, only they haven't been so prettified, and they're just vertical slashes in the walls as you walk down, say, a long flight of steps in one particular location I can recall. and when you're small enough you can actually get in and go all the way round the ammunition room. Right, just going to move back. Now before we go up that tunnel there, which I guess is about 70 yards long, we're going to go up onto the balcony via this ramp. Okay, I'm just at the top of the ramp, and the first thing that meets you is that hole there. A good technique, if you haven't been in tunnels like this before, is to shine a torch 8 or 10 feet in front of you, and then to walk those 8 or 10 feet looking around, and then repeat as necessary. So you see 2 whole sections that have been destroyed. Now just to my left here, there's some rather dodgy steps, not going up but coming down, and 3 gallery rooms above it, so we just pop up there for a shot. So I'm in the first room looking down on the ramp that I came up. Now a neat trick when you're kids or playing chase up here is when someone's chasing you is to run up the ramp, come up the stairs, and either go boom or drop down and escape. We just have a quick look at the 2 other rooms. Here we go. This is the last one. I bet I get home and find I've been panning too fast or whatever. Hang on. And this is the middle room, much the same as the first. So now we go back down there. So here we are in front of the Caponier again, looking down to the ground floor. It's not showing up too well on the LCD screen. Move round to the next half. That's the entry point. And now we're going to start making our way up the tunnel. Here we go. It's about 75 yards long. There's only one dangerous place in the tunnel, and the main part of the torch beam's on it at the moment. Those 2 horizontal slits are the counterweight holes for a drawbridge. I think it should be called disaster drawbridge because the amount of people who, when they're coming down from that way, figured it's there and fall in there. See the counterweights? Well, you would do for coordinated torch and camera. Here's the other one. And that's the drawbridge itself. Should you ever cross it, it's best to have 1 foot on each of those beams. I was up here about a month ago with Fran and 2 friends, Fran and Mick. And this chap, we would come down the stairs, near the stairs, and there was a group of young lads here, and one of them was walking on that beam there, and he turned on 1 foot, which you shouldn't do. And he saved himself at the price of what looked like to be a fractured thumb. He didn't half scream. So now I'm going to cross the bridge, but I'm going to turn the camera off first. Well, actually I'm looking down into the pit below the bridge and just show you how bouncy it is. Rightio. Now we're going to make, climb all the way to the top. Hiya, I'm John Latter. I'm standing near the top of the steps, and I had hoped to make this video in only 2 parts, but it looks like it's going to be 3, and what I'm going to do is come back tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be less windy, and then I'll video the top of the island, top of the Detached Bastion. Hope you've enjoyed it so far, and see you again soon, I hope. Bye.